I had done a commission a year ago, and it was Francine on a couch. The window is looking out on Lake Como. I had been to Lake Como a couple of times. It's beautiful. It really does look like that. I just thought it was a pretty scene. So she's in, so like the Hotel Villa de Este, I think what the hotel is there that looks out. And it was just a beautiful moment that I saw in my mind. And my friend who got this commission liked it so much that he wanted, when I opened a commission list again for Paradise 2 Kickstarter, he grabbed the slot and said, what I want is a companion piece to this. I want Katchoo on the other side, also sitting, and it's the two of them in the same room. Oh boy. Okay, well that sounds fun to me, but now this drawing has to match this drawing where I was totally inspired and drew my ass off. So now I need to do that again. I need to get in the mood, draw that hotel room looking out over Lake Como, and it needs to match this room. So I think it's a wonderful challenge. And so I started with trying to find appropriate poses, and I was just going through sketches here. And I think I liked this one, but the couch is going to have to be flipped. These are going to have to be flipped. And but I was still kind of thinking of like, just start with this angle, see how Katchoo would sit in this situation, and then I would flip it, on a light box or in Photoshop or something like that. Continuing to sketch, I was coming up with the ideas. Okay, the couch here and the couch here, the window in the middle, how's that going to look? Katchoo in the corner of the couch, is she curled up, is all that. So I'm going with the ideas and just trying to get my head there. And I kind of came up with this one, and I sent it to my friend, and he said, yeah, we're getting close. I'm kind of thinking more risque, more relaxed, curled up a little more, not so much just sitting, and more languid. If that's a real word, languid, more relaxed, not quite so formal. And so I was coming up with this. I just started drawing from off the top of my head and but we knew that it was going to be like a Victorian love seat type thing to counter this big cushy couch. You can't have two big cushy couches, so it was going to be more of a love seat, pillow, and either nude or covered nude, tasteful nude, covered up nude. So what I've got is, I started playing with the idea of Francine is making love notes with her pen, and she's been throwing them over here. And now Katchoo is covered in these Post-it notes, the love notes. Sweet? Yeah, so we're coming up with the idea. So this was approved. The basic room was approved. This was approved. I put it all together and came up with this. I actually I don't have this original anymore, so I printed the original out at full size and put it to the exact size of a new piece over here, made the room match, even the molding, all that. There's two windows here. This one looks at the lake. This one is looking back at another angle, so it has to look like the same scenario. The window is built the same. Victorian love seat, pillows, Post-it notes. He asked that one note not do its job. So we have partial nudity here. And then I added the sweet little dog down here who's going to have a note on the top of his head as well. There's often a sweet little dog in Strangers in Paradise. When they're settled down and at home, there's always a dog. So I just thought it was really sweet that they brought their dog to Lake Como. This is a fig leaf tree. It's an indoor plant that has these big heart-shaped leaves. And this was Robin's suggestion. Instead of having a painting here, she thought it would be more appropriate to have a fig leaf tree in this room. So there we are. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to ink this now. And we went to a lot of trouble, me and the buyer, to get the exact scenario just right. And we're both pleased with it. All I have to do now is ink it, and I will be very careful inking Katchoo with a brush and the big things like the love seat with a brush. But then I will grab micron pens and go in and do all the detailing on the couch and the fabrics and the material. The fabric is really what makes it lush. If this was all stark white and she was pale, and there's no art on the wall, this could be very bland. So it's all about the fabric tones, the fig leaf tones, and this beautiful scene out the window. And then, of course, the floor is going to be dark, so that these post-it notes pop. So yeah, I have it all in my head. I can just picture it. I can just see it. All I have to do now is ink it. So let's do that.